What's good, y'all? Man, welcome back to the channel. It's been a few days. It's been like 2 weeks, actually. I done had some stuff going on that, my mind hadn't been where I needed it to be for vlogging, but now I'm back. Well, I ain't gonna hold you. I told y'all before, my life boring. I ain't got nothing to do anyway. So today, though, we are gonna make some burgers. I figure, why not? That's content, right? Burgers and then some steaks for dinner. I'm gonna cook the burgers first because they're gonna be for lunch. But while I'm preparing the meat for the burgers, I will marinate the steaks. I don't know how many ounces. I'll see later. But I'll marinate the steaks or whatever and get those ready to go. And they'll, it's better to marinate overnight. You know what's crazy? I thought about this yesterday. For some reason, I didn't. I guess I was being lazy. I just didn't do it. But anyway, so we're gonna marinate those, put those in the fridge. I mean, it's 3:31. Probably cook those for dinner around 7 or 8 or something like that. So that few hours is how long those will be marinating in the fridge. But other than that, let's go ahead and get to it. Hope y'all done had a good couple of weeks, man, since the last time I talked to y'all. But anyway, give me a second. Let's get started.
Hey, what? This is the shit that my daddy had raised me on. Niggas got lit off the features I skated on. I gotta know how you get lit off the nigga you hating on. Numbers untouchable, they got the data wrong. This is the moment I know they been praying on. Hey, what? Hey, try not to boy out, but fuck it, I'm staying on. Oh, keep on sending me stats to go crazy on 40. Keep saying it's trying to be patient. There's so many people, we turning the tables on Capo. Got plans, but we'll stay there for later on. Hush and keep saying they know that they played it wrong. Katie just text what the fuck are we waiting on? Me, I'm expressionless. Niggas be talking about don't shoot the messenger.
Bro, so I'm dealing with two problems here. One, this balcony is small as crap. Now, this wide lens is making the balcony look a whole lot smaller than it is. If you really want a more accurate representation, of the size of the balcony, my very first video has a super brief apartment tour. You'll be able to see. That's the first problem, though. It still is. I mean, that's about 10 feet, maybe 8 feet or so. But on top of that, I'm 6'6". So trying to have this camera on this C-stand, it's not working out. But anyway, let me start the grill up. Before we actually get started, let me just show y'all what we got here. So we got this foldable table from REI. I am not sponsored by REI, but boy, would I love to be. We'll get there in a second. And then I got this grill from NOMAD. We'll have story time about that later, but this is a badass grill, man. So that's what we are cooking on today.
Yeah.
So while I was out here getting my burgers together, I actually heard a knock at the door. Let's go see what that's all about. All right, so that knock at the door was Amazon. I ordered, in the second video, I was talking about needing a filter and the mount to mount the camera on the window. So I ordered those, and that is what's here right now. So let's unbox it. All right, let's see what we got. I never know if this is pronounced newer or newer. I mean, you would think it would be newer, but let's see. Variable ND filter. .67mm. This is for the lens that I'm filming on now, actually. I've used these before, but for cinema cameras. Nothing else in the box. What do we have here? This is, okay. I guess this is the rest of the, this is copyright information. Cleaning cloth. And the filter. Excuse my ashy hands. You saw how much I was washing my hands while I was cooking. That's nice. Great construction. Really good construction. And then here's the variable knob there. Let's see if I can get a little closer. It's probably not gonna focus like, oh, wait, it's trying to, I think. Whatever. I can't really tell if it's focusing or not. All right, that's that. I really needed this, y'all, especially for my move to LA. I'm gonna vlog the whole way, and I know I'm gonna need that. I'm grateful to be able to get it. And then the mount. I was playing a dangerous game, always holding the mount in my hand. I mean, holding the camera in my hand, but I've seen a lot of vloggers use this mount. So I'm guessing, hoping, praying, and assuming that it works right. I mean, because this is mounted, wait, this way or that way, it doesn't matter. This is mounted on the outside of the car. So, I ain't gonna lie, I might get a little risky, a little tricky, and try to mount it outside the car for some cool shots, see what happens. Maybe driving 5-10 miles an hour to limit the possibility that I screw it up. It's like a little GoPro style kind of mount here. Here's the ball head. Pretty solid ball head. I got one similar to this. Okay. And then obviously the suction cups for the window or the vehicle. The outside of the vehicle, I mean. I'm gonna play with it a little bit. Typical man shit. I'm gonna try to figure it out before I watch a video. I think I kind of just figured it out, actually. Yeah, you probably screw this out. No, that's not gonna work. I'll figure it out. You got whatever this is. Looks like a spare. Yeah, it's like a spare to this. And then, what is this? Cleaning cloth. And this looks like a phone mount. Yeah, phone mount. I love when you buy things and it comes with a spare phone mount. That's pretty cool. Got your 1/4-20 screw on it. You can attach it to almost anything. Okay. I'm pleased. It's a nice haul. All right, y'all, so that's the finished product. Now, while I was grilling, while y'all were looking at the burgers, y'all might have been wondering why the hell you cooking them and making them so small. But look, it fit the bun to perfection, man. Don't question the process, man. I'm gonna take a little bite real quick. All right, y'all. I know it's fuzzy and noisy. Excuse that because my lens is not a really fast lens. It's like a I think 4. It's at f5.6 right now. I don't think it can go any lower right now. Let me see. Nah, yeah, 5.6 is the lowest as low as it can get right now. However, anyway, to finish that statement, I had to raise the ISO so that I could get it at least kind of clear as you can see my face. I gotta get this first bite on camera. Now, I've made burgers on the Nomad grill before. I'm still looking at this freaking monitor. I've made burgers on the Nomad grill before. It's nothing new, but man, I gotta taste. My mouth is watering. I gotta taste this smokiness, man. The Nomad grill has an amazing way of smoking. Man, just smoking the burger so good. Oh my God. All right. I'll see y'all later. What is good, y'all? Excuse me. So, I am late getting back in here. Look, I know y'all see this smoking, but first of all, let me say this. If y'all watching this, right, you probably watch other YouTubers, influencers, content creators, or whatever. Most of them can cook, right? Because I watch a lot of them myself. I, however, cannot cook. I am not a chef. I don't, I never speak of myself as somebody who can really cook. I'll be honest. The one thing that I'm like fire at is I make really good eggs and I make really good French toast. But other than that, nah, like I'm a box guy. Like I am a get it out of the box and put it in the pot kind of guy. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And I know you may ask, all this smoke, what about the smoke detectors? I'm black, right? We all know that when the batteries die, they come down. And we don't replace them. But I got my balcony door open to let some of this out. I got this fan on up here, so hopefully this little windsock is kind of filtering out some of that. And I think my floor is on a bit of a tilt, so I got to make sure I kind of move this around so that the cooking oil can kind of evenly get a nice sear on the steak. Again, I am not a chef. I cannot cook. I know this, right? So if you're watching this channel, you are not watching me because I make good food. This is what, the second, well, if you consider the burgers I made the other day, right? This is like the second thing that I've made so far on the channel. And it is what it is, right? But I guarantee these steaks are gonna hit. So I'm not a steak connoisseur. I love steak or whatever. But, so I started off well done, and long time ago, I went to a steakhouse with a friend and I asked the waiter for well done, and she had a lot to say about it. So this was probably 6 years ago. She had a lot to say about it. So I said, you know what, sir? Bring me medium. I'll try medium. I went straight from well done to medium. And needless to say, couldn't do it. For me, for my taste, so I'm a texture guy. I'm a picky eater, first of all, and I'm a texture guy. So if the texture is weird, strange, I'm biting on it and it feels weird, I can't do it. And so the medium steak it was very chewy to me. Not chewy like how people say with well done steak, you're chewing forever. It wasn't chewy like that. It was more mushy. And to me, I don't feel like my meat, no diddy, should be chewy like that. So it just didn't work out for me. And then I sent it back, and then I tried medium well. Medium well was a sweet spot. So, and it's not as, people don't disrespect you for a medium well steak as much as they disrespect you for well done steak, but they still kind of disrespect you a fair amount. If you're anything below medium, apparently you're terrible. So what I'm doing here, based on what I looked at on Google, it's supposed to yield a medium well product. So it said 5 minutes on each side in the skillet, and then 12 minutes on each side in the oven at 375 degrees, and that should give us medium well. This is smoking really bad, but like I said, the door is open. Oh, that's low. This is high. The door is open, fans on. That's the best I got right now. Anyway, as you can see, it's Christmas Day, so I know that you're not going to be watching this on Christmas because this video is probably not coming out till February. However, Merry Christmas, simply because that's what today is. Actually, I haven't done too much today. I went over to my son's mom's house to watch my son open up his gifts, and I put together some things for him. He got his first desktop gaming setup, so I set that up for him. And he got a new bike, so I put his bike together for him, and went outside, and he got a scooter, so I kind of put the scooter, it was already together in the box. All I had to do was figure out how to open it, which you would think that it was simple, but it kind of wasn't. And so his cousin was there, so I went outside, me, him, and his cousin, and we just kind of played around for a little while, a couple hours, and then I came on back home, and I'm just chilling today. So I had the opportunity to go and be with my girlfriend. Went to a gathering with some of her friends, but as I said before, I'm an introvert. Y'all don't worry, okay? Everything is gonna be all right. Like, it looks like the house is gonna burn down, but it's not. I got it under control. It's quite possible that my heat might be too high. But hold on. Hey Siri, start another 5-minute timer.
5 minutes.
So, depending on how this other side looks, it's gonna tell me whether or not I'm gonna lower this heat. I should probably use better tongs, but you know what? To be safe, I will put this on. I'm gonna have to restart that timer. This is rough. I can't do this with with this hand, with this mitt on. Look at me making a mess. Oh no! That is ruined. That is ruined. They said high heat, but they were wrong. But I tell you what, as far as I'm concerned, now I'm gonna lower the heat. But as far as I'm concerned, that's a solid sear, okay? Because that's not cooked all the way through. That's just the outside. So when I put it in the oven, that's gonna do the rest of the work. But you know what? I don't know if I want to put this butter on here or not. Maybe. But anyway, I gotta clean this up. I done splashed grease everywhere. But like I was saying, I could have went over to my girlfriend's friend's house. They had a little gathering tonight. But I'm an introvert, and so I need a break. Last night we went to a party. Another one of her friends' parties, and we had a good time. Like, I'm generally not the person that's gonna go and play games and do all of that stuff. Not that I'm like I don't know another term, like a party pooper or a Debbie Downer. Not that I'm like that, but when I don't know you, it's hard for me to open up. See, YouTube is different, right? Even though there's no limit to potentially how many people could see a YouTube video, it's still me in my apartment alone for the time being, speaking to the camera, right? Like, it doesn't matter who sees it, it's not real time. You know what I mean? So I'm okay with that. But when it comes to being out and about and that kind of thing, my social battery will get low really quick. So I need breaks, man, between my interactions like that. You know, I need breaks. So, excuse me, let me get my pan for the oven. But yeah, I need breaks. You know what I mean? So I had the event last night, and like I said, it was fun. Oh, I'm tripping. So we actually did another event, I want to say. Today is Wednesday, so I want to say like last Friday or Saturday, we did another event with another set of her friends. And that was also fun. You know, it was called Tacos and Tequila. So we basically just ate, drank, talked, laughed, or whatever. It was a great time. And then we had last night, it was a great time. But I mean, I had to get up this morning and go, you know, chill out with my son. And then tonight to do something else, nah, I had to chill out. And then in the morning, I got a photo shoot that I gotta go and do. And then for New Year's, the Taco and Tequila friends, we're going back over there for a New Year's gathering. So my social battery is like, I need to chill and just, you know, do my own thing for a little bit. So that's where she is. And this is what I'm doing, just chilling. And I'm happy with that right now, you know. I know that it took me so long to get these flips. I probably wasted like 45 seconds, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in the oven. Like as soon as this is done, I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in the oven. I'm gonna save my butter actually. I'm gonna save my butter for the very end when they come out of the oven and put it on top of there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key tight that I messed up this one side or whatever, but you know, it don't, nah, ain't no way to pretty it up. That's done. But yeah, I'm gonna put this in the oven in a couple of seconds, and I'll check back with y'all in a bit, let y'all see the finished product. But we can tell from this it's gonna be jacked up, so it is what it is. All right, the steaks are out. Let me see if I can give that's a little better. So, like I said, I am not a chef. And you know what? I'm not even gonna turn that other side over. Cause the other side, this is the one that I cooked it for like, wait, did I do? I can't remember if I did both. No, you know what? I did. I did both sides for 5 minutes, but this side I had lowered the heat on. The other side, I let it stay high. So I learned from my mistakes. So even based on this, you know what? Forget it. Transparency. Where my tongue's at? I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over. But what I've learned in this situation is that next time, first of all, don't have the heat on high. That's the first thing. I'm telling you, man, I was listening to Google. This is probably like gonna be like a piece of rubber. But Google said, put it on freaking high. And I had it on high. And this is what happened to that side. And then this was like medium high. So I think next time what I'm gonna do, I am gonna get the skillet piping hot like it said, but I'm not gonna, I'm gonna put the heat on medium. As soon as I get the skillet hot enough, I'm gonna put it down to medium before I put the meat in. And then it also did say 12 minutes per inch. This is not even a whole inch. So I just didn't, I did not do well here, but you live and you learn. So yeah. Good morning. What's happening? It is the day after Christmas. I'm making a quick store run. So I know y'all see your boy got that mount. I finally got that damn mount, and I'm happy. I'm happy with what I see. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like though. So I really don't want it over there. But I mean, I guess that's cool though. I guess it's cool. It's like y'all in the passenger seat with me. So you know what? Nah, that's solid. So I really wanted it right here. But when I mounted it, I'm talking about you can't see nothing. Nothing right here. You can't see nothing. So I didn't really get discouraged right away. You know what I mean? I'm like, this a whole ass windshield. So even if I can't put it right here, hey, don't you bring your ass out here. Better pay attention. Anyway, even though it's a whole windshield, I mean, my next thought was putting it behind the rearview mirror right here, but I have a shotgun mic on the camera as well, just for backup audio, and that was covering up the screen here, which locally right now is not that big of a deal, but when I move, then you know I need to be able to see the map. I pretty much know the majority of the way to LA because it's pretty much I-10 damn near all the way there. So but we do have to stop in El Paso that first night. So yeah, basically I'm rambling on just to simply say I need to be able to see my damn screen. So I pushed it over to the passenger side. So if I got somebody riding with me, that might be a little annoying for them, you know, to have a camera kind of right in front of their face. But I mean, there's still there's ample room. They can just sit back. But I like this. I like this. It's real personal. It's like y'all in the whip with me. So again, good morning. I actually had a photo shoot that I was supposed to do this morning with a guy I used to work with named Julio. So right now I'm doing like a $40 mini shoot special. It's really kind of it's supposed to be like a Christmas promotion or holiday promotion. But I did kind of make it to where it don't matter even if you don't celebrate Christmas, or if you're not in the Christmas spirit and you kind of just wanted to do just regular pictures, you can do that too. But it's just, you know, like I said, it's a mini shoot, so it's $40. It's one location, one outfit, no studio, because of course, you know, if we do. Why are you driving this slow in the light green, bro? Let me get over to this side. Cause what? I don't understand people. Anyway, yeah, $40, one location, one outfit change. If you want to do studio time, that pretty much immediately takes the price over $100. So it don't make sense. But two things stopped us this morning. One, the rain is actually starting to start now. And then two, he said his son, it was gonna be a family shoot. So his son woke up and was a little sick. I want to say his son might be like 1 or something like that, but he woke up, he was a little bit sick, so we canceled. But my girl is not feeling too well, so I'm heading to the store right now to get her some things. And this is my first time putting my mount in the car. And look, so when I bought the mount, matter of fact, I did an unboxing, so y'all know this, because by the time I edit this, y'all will have seen that beforehand, so you know this already. But anyway, the filter, I lifted. Rookie mistake. But yeah, no, I can't. I was about to try to explain my way out of it. You can't. It's a rookie mistake, period. Because my mindset was like, because even when I woke up this morning and I looked outside, I was like, man, I hope it doesn't rain. Because, of course, most people know overcast days are the absolute best for photos and videos outside because the clouds act as a natural diffuser. And that's what I wanted, so I was really happy about that. Because I don't have any lights powerful enough that are battery operated that I could bring outside if it was an extremely sunny day to try to offset some of that, you know. I don't have, in case we want to put the subjects back to the sun, you need to have another light source. I mean, I could use a reflector, but then I would have to have an assistant. So it's better to have a light. But anyway, when it's an overcast day, you don't need all of that, right? So when I hopped in the car to do this, I was like, I probably don't need the filter because it's overcast. But now I'm looking at that window, I did need the filter. So you know what? Moving forward, I will no longer try to film. I don't care if it's overcast, unless it's nighttime. I will not try to film outside again without putting that filter on this lens. But anyway, I done got to the store. I'm not, I haven't made it to the point yet, and I know eventually I'm gonna have to, but I haven't made it to the point yet where I'm cool with filming in the store. And I know, you know, it's crazy being an influencer or being a content creator or whatever it is. I know you're gonna run into these situations. I see a lot of my favorite content creators run into this situation and they handle it gracefully. But my introvertedness, I don't like people bothering me, and I don't like people saying stuff to me when I'm not bothering nobody. So I understand some stores have a rule of they don't allow filming in the store. I mean, I get that. But if I'm standing on an aisle, not in anybody's way, not blocking anybody, and I got the camera in my face and I'm talking about this can of whatever it is, why use your energy to come tell me to not record and I'm not hurting nobody? You know what I mean? So that would ruin my mood and make me not even feel like filming anymore. And that's something that I have to work towards getting over, because I know that that's a thing. Even when we move to LA, which by the way is 6 days from now, man, even when we move, even though LA is like the land of influencers, like I said, I still see my favorite influencers running into this. I still see them as even I watched a couple of them. They were in New York recently. And even in New York, they were facing that, but they always handle it gracefully. It's always, oh, my bad, I ain't know. And then they, you know, they turn the camera off. That'll annoy the hell out of me. So I got to get better. And trust me, it's not that I'm not humble. It's not that I'm, you know, that I'm an asshole or nothing like that, because I'm not. I just like to be left alone. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm not hurting nobody else. So that's the kind of thing that'll really just irritate the shit out of me. But anyway, let me get in this store, and if I got something to say when I come out, I'll be back. If not, I don't know when y'all gonna see me again. I don't even know how long this video gonna be, because right now my life is like kind of chaotic. You know what I mean? Like it's man, it's something to do almost every day, but it's such a random process, you know? And now that rain's starting to fall, but umbrella. Anyway, let me get in this store. See y'all soon. All right, I am done at the grocery store. I'm just about to stop and give me some coffee, man. I need my Starbucks. I ain't had Starbucks in a little minute, so stop and give me a little Starbucks fix. I mean, because of course, like, I'm a huge coffee drinker, so I generally make all my coffee at home. I really only buy coffee when I'm out, if it's socially, you know what I mean? Like, I'm with the homies and somebody want to get a cup real quick. Hold on. Man, that's so washed out.
Thank you for choosing our Starbucks. We're going to get started for you.
Yes, sir. Can I get a venti caramel macchiato hot?
Venti caramel macchiato hot.
Yes, sir.
I got you. Anything else for you?
That's it.
Alrighty. I'll have your total at the window for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I like caramel macchiatos. Deal with it. But anyway, okay? I mean, that color is actually cool. It didn't have to be as bright as it was. Man, I'm still figuring this out, man. Y'all bear with me. I'm still figuring it out. Oh, let me get my... Gotta scan my little deal.
Is this a venti caramel macchiato?
Yep. Thank you. Man, I love technology. The fact that you can just have stuff preloaded on the phone and just show them a barcode and that's it, man. It's so simple, but it's so convenient, you know? I mean, technology has its annoying downfalls, of course, but for the most part, some cool shit. But anyway, so I'm really disappointed in myself about this filter, because the more I look at how washed out, like, I look great as far as color and temperature and all of that stuff, clarity, whatever, that's cool. But this window being washed out, man, I'm so disappointed in myself for leaving that at home. But it's okay, because like I said, LA is 21 hours away. So during that drive, there's more than enough time to have to utilize the filter. I'm still trying to plan out how I want to vlog that journey, you know, because all of this, it's all new to me. I never done the vlog thing. So I'm being hard on myself sometimes, but then I turn back around and I'm like, bro, just let it be, you know? All of this stuff is gonna work itself out over time. Because another thing about me is who I am as a person. I'm a rambler. I ramble a lot. I'll repeat myself a million times. I go back and forth over the same point a million times. It's just how I communicate. Professionally, it turns off by itself. But when I'm comfortable and I'm just chatting, I tend to just kind of be redundant. And I need to work on that, because when you're a rambler, you say a lot of things, but you say so much that you end up forgetting that a lot of what you're saying now, you already said. And I end up being like I said, once I remember that I said it. So if I already said it, why am I saying it again? I got a lot of work I have to do with the way that I communicate. Even that was redundant. But anyway, over time, once I find my flow with this whole process, it'll work out and I won't have anything to worry about. Now, why did you pull out in front of me like that, like it's not raining? It'll all come together. But, so I know I'm not gonna film starting out because we're leaving at 3 in the morning. I'll probably, my shotgun mic that I have on there, I'll probably take that off, because it's the mount for the mic is in the hot shoe. Duh. But anyway, I'll probably take that off and I have a small, I want to say 30, 40 watt light, if that, from Loom Cube that has a hot shoe mount. So I'll more than likely put that on there. I know my fuel low. I'm going to the gas station right now. I'll more than likely put that on there to give me light at night if I need to say something. Another thing that I've realized is that, because this camera is primarily my photography camera, and since I've been doing video on it, I've learned that video makes that battery die really fast. I have 3 batteries for it. So that should help me out a little bit, but I'm gonna have to be real short with how much filming that I'm doing on this trip, because we're not stopping until we get to El Paso. We're gonna stop for, oh, come on, bro. I made this big ass loop to go over there and somebody came right behind me. Because unfortunately, I got one of them ignorant cars where your gas tank is on the passenger side for whatever stupid reason. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna have to be careful and not film unless I really have something to say or there's something that I want y'all to see. We're not gonna do it road trip style, not too much. I'm a big outdoors person, and I've never been to Big Bend National Park in Texas. So we're gonna stop at Big Bend on the way out. Big Bend is 8 hours away. And then, wait, is it? I feel like Big Bend is 8 hours away. But El Paso is another maybe 4 hours away from there. So it's like we'll go from, this is Texas, this is Houston, we'll go this way to get to Big Bend, and then this way a little bit to get to El Paso. And this little gap right here is about 4 hours. So I can't move out of Texas without visiting Big Bend. And, you know, we're not going to do any hiking, anything crazy like that, because I have my dog, and they don't allow dogs and stuff on the trails. And also, I'm just ready to get to LA. So I just can't miss this opportunity. So because we're going in that direction, we're gonna stop off at Big Bend. Every time I go somewhere, especially national parks and stuff, I like to get like a keychain or a shot glass or a coffee mug or something like that to keep. So I wanna go inside of Big Bend just enough to get my coffee mug or something, and then also to get some pictures, maybe walk to like an overlook. A lot of the scenic overlooks or whatever, you don't have to go more than a mile within the park to get that. Sometimes you can drive right to an overlook. You don't necessarily have to hike to it. So I want to do something like that just to get a couple of pictures, and then head on out to El Paso so we can rest and get ready for the next day. We'll probably leave El Paso at 3 a.m. again, same as we're doing from here, and take it the rest of the way to LA. So at that point, from El Paso to LA is another 11 hours or so. So I'm ready to go. And on the way, I know there's going to be a lot of moments where I want to stop and get out just to look, depending on what I see. I've driven that way one time. A good friend, really good friend of mine, used to live in Houston, and I drove her out there to move there, and I flew back. And I saw a lot on the way. So I'll probably stop a couple of times. I really want to limit the stopping because, man, you stop for a few minutes and you've added 30 minutes to the drive. And then traveling with my dog already, he needs to stop at least every 4 hours for 10 to 15 minutes each stop. So I'm the type of person, when I drive, I just like to go, right? Quick break, stop, use the restroom, hop back in the car and dip out. So it's a lot of moving parts with this one. Pretty much a 2.5 day trip based on all of that stuff, you know, but I'm gonna try to get it done as efficiently as possible. I don't know where I might stop after El Paso. I haven't thought that far ahead yet, but I do know I'm gonna get out a couple of times, send a drone up, get some B-roll, and see what I can find, see what I can see. You know, I'm willing to get off the main highway if there's something really significant within 5 miles off the highway. I don't want to detour any more than 5 miles off the highway. But I just, you know, I want this trip to be as best as it can be. It's a big trip. It's a big move. It's not my first big move, you know what I mean? But I would say it's the biggest, you know, because I moved from, so New Orleans to Macomb, Mississippi don't count. I was too young. But from Mississippi to Texas, that was a big move. I was only 24 when I did that. But now, and I came by myself, but now, 35 years old, going from Houston to LA with my dog and my girlfriend, and having to leave my son behind in Houston, that's a lot. That's a lot. I really hate that I'm having to leave my son behind, but thank God that I was blessed with an amazing co-parent. She supports my dreams. She supports what I do. And so she didn't give me no bull crap about it. You know what I mean? I'm not on child support, thank God, because I'm an extremely present father. Of course, she did tell me, the day that you ever think you too big to be in his life, you're going to be on child support. But that'll never happen, man. I love my baby to death. I love him so much. We already talked about he's going to be coming with me in LA for the summers. And she said some holidays. So we probably won't do every other holiday because, you know, she has her choice holidays that she prefers. So anytime that I can get, I'm grateful for, but guaranteed I have the summers. So that's cool. The likelihood of me coming back to Houston ain't really that big, especially because he can fly himself, you know, and come to me. I'm not flying way to Houston to receive him and then fly back. Either she can, if she don't want him on a plane by himself, she can fly. I don't know. We gonna work it out, but yeah. So that's cool. And there was one more thing I was about to say, and I forgot pertaining to that. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So he's 8. He just turned 8 in November. I'm hoping that by the time he turns 13, she's willing to let him come and live with me full time is what I'm really hoping for. But that's her baby too, you know. And the kids most times are with the mom if the mom and dad are not together. So I'm hoping that by that time, she's willing to kind of, you know, let go of the reins a little bit and let me, you know, because once you get to that age, it's really time for dad to, you know, to do his thing. You know, these tender years like this, dad needs to be there like I have been, but mom has a bigger impact in the nurturing stage. You know what I mean? Once he hit by 13, it's daddy mode. It's game time. You know, it's my time to shine. So I'm really hoping she's open to letting him come out to LA and be with me. And if she doesn't want to let him go, she's a cosmetology professional, hair, makeup, all of that stuff. She could move out there and make a killing. You know what I mean? That would allow me, or me and her both, goodness gracious. Sorry about that, 1 second. That's too much. That would allow me and her both to, you know, still be in really close proximity to him. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, that's enough of rambling for today. If I have something else that just really makes sense to talk about, I'll be back. Otherwise, I don't know what day you'll see me again, but it'll probably be in the same video. Peace.
I been saving my guap, I ain't saving no bitch. I had put out my Glock, but I put up a stick. Don't get in hating shit, I'm on some greatest shit. My people proud, I'm real as it gets.